Hey, what's going on, troops? Peter Lowen here. Today I just want to take you through setting up either a free or paid domain name within ClickMagick so your Earn Easy Commissions link doesn't get flagged. And if you're using a free URL shortener service, then you usually find that the top social media companies will actually flag those particular links and give a warning message out to people before they click on that link and go to another web page. So to avoid that, you can use your own domain name, which will allow people to go directly straight to your Earn Easy Commissions landing page. So if you're looking to get more conversions, your best option is to have your own domain name within ClickMagick. So I'll share my screen right now and take you through this simple and easy process to get you started. So if you're looking for a free option, you can head on over to one of my competitors' websites. So if you head on over to freenom.com, and just at the top of the page there is find a free domain. And I suggest to use a domain name like a business name. If you don't have a business name or a business, just type in your own name and then check on the availability. And you'll find that the top 5 results will be free domain names that you can use for a full year. So the most popular ones are the TK and the CF. So you can use any one of those 5 domain names. So for example, we'll grab this one right now. And if you'll find that it'll go straight into the shopping cart, just click on checkout. And then you'll see the domain name that we want to purchase. Over here for the period, what you want to do is change it to the full 12-month period, which means you'll get a full year of using that domain name for free. Then after that, it's $9.95 per year. So if you haven't made any money with the Earn Easy Commission system for a whole entire year, then I'm not too sure what you're doing, but you need to be possibly working that little bit harder. So what you want to do is look at getting this domain name for a full year and working on promoting this system as much as what you can, so you can look at earning some money, so you can look at paying for your first year for a domain name. So the option that you want to select is 12 months for free, and then click on continue. Once you've done that, all you need to do is create an address. So right here, you want to type in your email address and you need to verify it as part of the checkout. So enter in your email address right here. So it'll be .com. Once you've done that, click on verify your email address. After you clicked on the button, you'll need to verify that you've received the email that has been sent out to your email address. You have a full 24 hours to be able to click on the button to verify your account. Once you've clicked on that link in the email, it'll take you straight back to the checkout page where you need to start entering in your details. So go forth and start entering your details. At the bottom of the form, just click on the I have read and agreed to the terms and conditions and just click on complete order. Once you've done that, just click on the click here to go to your client area. Once you've done that, you'll land on the dashboard to the admin section, and what you want to do is click on services and then click on my domains, and then you'll have complete access to your domain name to do some changes. Now we'll need to get back to this point later on in this tutorial because you'll need to do some settings that are in ClickMagick and enter them into this section. So for now, what I want you to do is keep continuing on with this tutorial, and I'll take you through ClickMagick and getting everything set up for this domain name. So head on over to your ClickMagick website and then click on login and then log in. Once you've done that, just go up to the help section at the top of the page and then click on the frequently asked questions and knowledge base section. And then come down here to the left-hand side menu and click on the custom tracking domains. And then select the top option, what is the recommended way to set up a custom domain? And what we need is the IP settings. So if you scroll all the way down to the bottom of this article, and what we want to gather is the IP address. So these two IP addresses we need to enter in to the Freenom website into the DNS settings for your domain name. So copy the top one. So just highlight it, right click, copy. Head on back over to the Freenom website. Click on services, click on my domains. We want to head back on to this section where you have your domain name. And what we want to do is click on manage domain. Once we've done that, we want to click on manage Freenom DNS to enter in the DNS settings. And that's where we want to enter in our IP address. So what we want to do is set up the DNS settings. So the DNS settings, what we want to do is leave the name blank. We're setting up an A record. Leave this section alone. This is how long it takes to update the record. And what we want to do is for our target destination, we want to type in that IP address. Once that's in there, just click on Save Changes. And what we want to do is another record. So down the bottom of the page, just type in www, leave it as an A record, and the target is exactly the same. So that IP address, click on Save Changes. Now this will all make sense a little bit later on. What we're actually doing is saying that if someone goes straight to our domain name, so mine is peterlowen.tk, or if they type in www.peterlowen.tk, it'll redirect them straight to this particular website, which will refer back to ClickMagick. So what we need to do now is go back to ClickMagick once again. We need to copy that second IP address. So just highlight it, right click, copy. And what we want to do is repeat that same process over again. So here once again at the bottom of the page, just leave everything as standard, so nothing in the name. Leave the A record, and what we want to do in the target section is just paste that IP address in. Click Save Changes. And we want to repeat that process once again, but this time we want to put in www, and we want to put that same IP address in once again. Click Save Changes. So what we have here is a backup of the website. So if one of the servers goes down, there's another server that comes up, and that means that if you're doing your tracking, there's the likelihood that if something was to happen where the server's gone down, there's a backup server that keeps everything running, so you'll never have any loss of traffic. Once that's completed, what you need to do is head back on over to ClickMagick. And what we need to do now is to set up that custom domain name. So what you need to do is click on Tools, click on Domain Manager. And what is your domain name? So as you can see back here at Freenom, if we go back to domain details and our domain name, so this is the domain name that I registered, so you just need to click on copy. So the domain name would be the one that you've purchased, and what you want to do is just paste it in here. So we're setting up a CNAME DNS or an A record for use with tracking links. Cloak with this domain, we don't need to, but you do have the option, so you can click yes or no. As you can see, I've set up ones previously that I have here. You can change that setting at any time through right here. and all you need to do is click on add a custom domain. As it says right here with cloaking a domain, it is set up manually through ClickMagick, and cloaking just means that it hides the details of the domain. So read through it if you want some more information about cloaking. So you can set that as yes. Click on add custom domain. Okay, so as you can see, it's now been added to our custom tracking links as an A record. So you're going to have to wait anywhere from 24 to 48 hours for that to fully propagate across the internet. So I highly suggest maybe waiting a couple of days before you do any advertising. And that just gives it time to propagate all around the world, so every server picks it up and all your tracking will be 100%, and that if you're doing any sort of advertising, you know that that link is going to work straight away. So as I said, it does take 24 to 48 hours for that to be fully set up. So a paid option is to head on over to my website, so constructivevisual.com, and then click on domain names. And then you need to look at registering a domain name. So for example, it can be your name or a business name. Just click on check availability. You can change this to either .com, .biz, info, name, whatever domain name you'd like to choose. And then click on check availability. And it will show you the registration, so you can choose how many years you want to register it for. And then once you do that selection, just click to continue. If it's a .com domain name, select ID protection, and then leave these details unless you have some hosting, which you want to put in the name servers to point it to that hosting. And then just click on update cart. And here, for the registration form, you just need to enter in your details. So enter in your name details, your address, etc. Put a password in. Once that's completed, you need to select your payment method, so either PayPal or bank transfer. Select one of those. Check I have read and agreed to the terms of service. Make sure that you click on this button and read through the terms of service. Once that's completed, just click on complete order. And that'll get the ball rolling for your domain name. What you want to do after that has successfully gone through and you've made payment is to reach out to me. So if you click on the Contact Us page, enter in your name, your email address, subject. So just let us know it's domain set up for ClickMagick. And then just shoot me a message just saying that you would like me to set up the details for you, and I can get it set up within your account. So as long as you're a paid member and that you've clicked on Constructive Visual and you want it set up through myself, both me and my team will go through and we'll get that set up for you. So just in the email, you just need to let me know that you've just purchased a domain name, and then just give me the domain name details. So for this example, I've used that one, and then just say please set up in ClickMagick. And then if you provide me with your username and password for ClickMagick, I'll be able to set that up for you. Okay, so this is a secure website, so it's a HTTPS secured website, so all that information that goes into there won't be shared with any other third-party people. You just need to put in the Spambot verification down the bottom. Hit send message, and that'll shoot off a message straight to me, and then once I receive that email, I'll action it straight away for you. So if you're a free member, I highly recommend that you get a copy of ClickMagick. It comes with a 14-day free trial, and then after that it's $12 a month, and that way you're able to track everything, and you can add this custom domain name straight to your ClickMagick account, and then you'll be able to track your system link and know exactly where people are clicking on your link and coming and making sure that you know where your advertising is coming from. So if you want to bypass ClickMagick, there is a way of doing that as well. So what you'll need to do is you need to go back to Freenom and then click on Services and then click on My Domains. And then what you'll need to do is set up a URL forwarder. So what you'll need to do is get your system link. So if you go into Earn Easy Commissions, go down to step 1, how to get started, and then scroll down to about the middle of the page. There is the My Unique System link. So you need to copy that system link. So just right click, click on copy, head on back over to Freenom, and then click on Manage Domain. And then click on Management Tools, click on URL Forwarding, and then what you want to do is paste that URL into here, and then just click on Set URL. So by default it's set to cloaking. You can also set it up as a redirect straight to that domain name as well. I'd highly recommend setting up redirect, just it works better for the affiliate ID, so nothing gets messed around. So make sure that you select redirect for that forward mode, and then just click on Set URL. Once you've done that, it's all instant. So now when you're promoting your system link, instead of giving people this particular URL, what you want to do is then give them your domain name. So the domain name that you've purchased, so this one here, you can use with all your advertising now, that you can send it out on Facebook Messenger, or you can use it for any of your solo ads to send out for some tracking. The links to these websites will be directly below the video, and with that being said, I'll catch everyone for the next training video. Thanks.